Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgun 111, and welcome back to Animal Well. As I've been watching other people, I'm appreciating more and more how valuable my screenshot note-taking tool has been, because I've been watching other people go and look at the map and scrutinize the mini-map, and they're like, what was in that room again? I don't remember what was there. Or, why have I never been in that room? When in fact they had been in that room, but it was a room that was too dark to see the map. Um, and yeah, just remembering where specific things were. I do have a mild regret, which is that I made the tool in such a way that it could kind of fit on my screen and I could look at it, but I didn't have a good way to project it as part of the video kind of dynamically at different times. And while I've captured it on screen a time or two, I need to rework the entire UI if I want to make it something that I can use in future games and like switch back and forth easily between looking at the game and looking at the tool. But that'll require more redesign. But it's been extremely valuable, and I think as I'm watching more people try to get through the end game and muddle about, I will appreciate just how much it has helped steer me in the correct directions, thanks to both the combination of meticulous notes, but more importantly, the way to organize the notes and the way to capture the information that's on every screen so that it was easy for me to refer back to all the little details of the map. So, that said, I've been watching other people, and it was bound to happen at some point. But there is a spoiler for an egg that's actually one of the 4 eggs I don't have yet, which is a shame. But let's go ahead and just visit it. It is in this vicinity. Is this the fastest way to get there? I think it is. Yeah, down right. So this room, I have in my notes that there is an egg that appears under UV on the right-hand side of this room, where my mouse cursor is. And so, in theory, I would be coming back to this room and investigating it, trying to figure out where the egg is, because I have 1 or 2 other rooms that are like that, where I've seen UV of an egg, but I haven't actually found the egg. But in any case, I happen to be watching someone else, and they played the animal whistle. Yeah. And you just play it once, and a bunch of turtles appear, and one of them has a chest. So, I saw somebody else do that, so I can't completely experience it for myself, but I can at least imagine how I might have found this one on my own. So, what's inside the chest? It's an evil egg! Alright. And here's nice little turtle platforms. That would have been somewhat convenient for traversing this room in the past. Alright, so that's one thing out of the way. So another thing I have in my notes is little yellow rolly platform. I guess it's one screen to the left of here. And how exactly am I going to get through here now? That's actually an interesting question. Okay, well that was unexpected. I was trying to find a way to like use a frisbee to go down into that area because I'm trying to get one screen to the left. But while I was futzing about, there's a secret passage over here. Okay, that's something I want. I see. Okay, so there's a secret passage through this wall as an alternative way to get through this room, I guess. So here's where I wanted to go. So my notes have little yellow rolly platform in 2 different spots, and one of them is this spot. The other one is, I think we did it in the previous episode. And now I have this, which means I can move these platforms around. And the reason to want to move these platforms around is if you were looking at my screen, you would be able to see that I've seen that there are hidden buttons back here. And I had in my notes, how can we press these buttons? Because they're the type of buttons that have to be held down. And so I need to move, I guess, these around in such a way. So if I did... Actually, is that possible? Can I get them out of the way Yes. Okay, so now it's possible for me to get into the left area. And so if I went in here, then presumably... Oh, I can just stand up here. Okay, great. I could leave a slinky here. Okay, that holds one of the two yellow buttons down. And then I could use my animal wheel again. And then try to just make space for me to walk into the other side. And then I can hop over here and hit it with my own body. Yeah, and that opens the thing. Okay. All right. So we get golden egg. Nice. All right, so just like that, we have 2 of the 4 remaining eggs found. So that is neat. What is next on my list? Okay, I guess now is a good time. I had a theory. So I don't have all of them marked, but there are 5 different chest icon logos on the map. And let's see, if I press Y, no, if I press X, I guess you have to draw at this scale. You can't draw at the bigger scale. So yeah, you can't see them very well here. But I've got 4 of the chest logos over there, but I'm actually going to go up to the top of the map if I can. Because then I can use my mouse cursor. And so basically, I don't remember exactly how it is, but there were 5 that were kind of shaped like this. And then there was something shaped like this. And then there was something shaped like this. And then there was something shaped like this. And so again, this is like all the icons of the same type. The one with 1 pip, 2 pips, 3 pips, 4 pips, 5 pips. And then just connecting a line to them. Looks something like that, which I was reading as 6-23/03. And so that's the gist of what I think the thing is trying to tell me. And I did have one theory on my own about what 6-23/03 might be, so let's go check out that. And just because I don't know how well I described it, here's one of these skull statues with 3 pips. And so there's skulls here, 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 and here, and they form the 2 that I'm kind of drawing with my mouse cursor. 1 pip, 2 pips, 3 pips, 4 pips, 5 pips, by marking all the places that I saw the skulls. So here's my possibly big brain idea for 6-23/03. What if what I need to do is, since this is 20 by 40, 623 would have to be 23 across and 6 down. And what if I change it to highlight number 3, which I guess is like either the red or white color. So let's see. So that would be this thing just in the corner of the bunny's ear. And if I want to flip it, I guess, what if I flip it to this? That did not do anything. What if I flip it to this? That also did not do anything, but looks like it might be right, actually. What if I exit like that? Because I could imagine that that's like something that should have been filled in, but it didn't do anything. And so what if I instead had changed it to this? All right, that's all I got. So I have a feeling I'm going to try to look up if my 623/03 is the correct thing, and if so, what I do with it. And for now, I'm going to flip this a bit back to off so that I haven't actually changed this picture at all. I don't have the energy, but it would be fun to change this to a completely different picture. And if I discovered the control panel like much earlier in the game, that would have been a fun thing to do off camera and then just casually walk through here and the picture would be completely changed and just not mention it and see what people say in the comments. But I did not happen to do that. Okay, what other ideas do I have on my list? So this room with the vampire, let's go ahead and throw 3 fireworks, which seems to scare him away. So as I recall, according to my notes, yeah, there's an egg marker here, suggesting that there's an egg in this room, but I've never found an egg in this room. And I don't know where to try to find an egg in this room. Ouch. So that's a problem. Guess I'll take a look at it again, but... Well, that's interesting. The Super Ball can hit the switches. I was throwing it from the room below to see if somehow there is a way to climb back up into the vampire room and do something, and I was trying the Super Ball in here as well. Super Ball is kind of like my newest item. I mean, I guess this thing. Could this be helpful somehow? I don't imagine so. It does kind of fit in here very nicely. But, yeah, in terms of new items that I haven't tried in this room before, the remote doesn't show a chest here. And the remote here just toggles things. I can go around to that room with the dog, I guess. Remote just toggles things here. There is a chest here. Okay. How do I get to that? Oops. Not using that. I don't know that I've tried the top in here. I don't see any dirt blocks, though. Have I played the flute in here? There is kangaroo art, if I remember correctly, because a kangaroo shows up here sometimes. Okay, so there's a chest in this room, but it's somewhere in the floor there. I was going to cycle around. Well, I can't get to the vampire from there unless there's something through the left wall to get into the vampire room. It's possible. Also, ooh, it's 39:59. Hold on. I have something else I want to do. I want to go here and switch to the lantern and visit the clock. I'm going to turn off the lantern. And I just want to witness without the lantern on what happens when we hit the hour. And that's going to happen in like another 20 seconds. We're still 2 hours away from where the hour hand would be pointing to the 12, which is when I imagine cuckoos would come out, which I imagine is going to be something. I hope. There's got to be something to this clock. But we'll get to hear the chimes. Or the cuckoos, or whatever. But yeah, I can imagine maybe they only come out at the 12 o'clock hours. So 2 hours from now, when I'm playing the game, I need to come back here and hopefully something amazing is going to happen. Alright, well, now I have a couple more mysteries to go follow up on, so let me take a look at that. Alright, so back over here, how else could I get into the area below me where I just witnessed that there's a chest, apparently? I wasn't able to get into it from the top using the Super Ball. Like, I don't see any of the Super Ball bricks. Oh! The dog's, like, chasing that, too. That's fun. Let's also have the Frisbee. The Super Ball is going to run out at some point. Okay. So that'll distract them. And then I can't, like, yo-yo through here. I can't toggle some kind of invisible blocks that I haven't seen. Any other ways I could get through this left wall? Not that I can think of. The other possibility is to get through the ceiling from below in order to get in there. I don't really see anything on the ceiling here, though. Nothing obvious other than the little exit to get to the room that we just got to. This is the room that had the turtles in it. Over here. How about the ceiling here? There's nothing there. But that might also get us into that. Maybe even farther to the right. Like, maybe it's possible that I can walk underneath the area with the dogs. And so if I can get in from here, I can walk all the way under and get in over there. That's a possibility. Maybe, ooh, it would be interesting if it were right there, actually. Okay, let's take a quick look at that. I guess the best way to do that, now that I know that the turtles exist, is just to blow the flute. And then walk across these platforms. Oh! Turtle did not wake up over here. That's weird. If I blow it again? Now he does. Was he just too far away? Did I switch off of the flute before he had a chance to pop up? I'm not sure what happened there. So the idea I just had is perhaps... I'm awful at this timing. There we go. Once I get into the rhythm, it's fine. So now it's completely blocks there. Is there some other way I could get into the floor here? Could I use the top? Can't use the top here. Can I use the top here? And there was still the mystery. Yeah, this is still like an outstanding mystery too. That it feels like there's an area just to the right of me here that I was never able to get into. But in any case, it could be something on the right wall of the dogs. So suppose, oops. Is there anything on the... No. And it doesn't look like there's space below the dogs, really, for me to try to do what I was trying to do. But yeah, there's still this little suspicious space that feels like there should be a way in, but I don't know. But okay, so now we have a chest here, and then the vampire is in this big open room, and there is an egg marking there, suggesting that there should be an egg in that room as well. That apparently is what the Super Ball looks like after I've busted it up on the map. It almost looks like the kangaroo has like a speech bubble or something. That's funny. Okay. So I opened a hint guide that I found on Reddit and discovered that 6-23/03 is not correct. They should all be digits, and it's going to be a tune to play on the flute. And I do have a great screenshot map, and so it probably just means I've failed to eyeball a few of the pillar statues. So I'm going to take some time and do that on my own off camera, and I'll try to then draw it in a nice, pretty way that we can see on screen when I am done. But I also happened to look at this room because I couldn't figure out how to get into this room, and it's kind of crazy and obscure. Apparently the grass up here is a barcode. I don't know if that's like a UPC code or exactly what it is if you read it across. And it corresponds to a number 18756753, and so if you play those flute notes, it will open up or something. I guess this is probably not going to be an egg because it sounds like this is some like obscure Easter egg or something. But since I'm here, let's go ahead and do it. And so let's see, the flute. This is no, 1 starts to the right. So 1, 8, 7, 5, 6, 7, 5, 3. Alright, just opens up this magic thing. Oh, there's a secret bunny down here. Alright, well, we're definitely into the... I've accidentally seen other people find stuff, and I'm looking up hints on my own now stage of the game. But that was a secret bunny, and what's in the chest? Mama Cha. I don't know what Mama Cha is. And doesn't seem to show up here. Okay, I might have to look that up. Alright. Well, I guess backing up. Oops. Big picture. There's still a few rooms I've not gotten into. There is still the vampire room that seems like it has a secret that I haven't figured out. I'm still missing 2 eggs. And now I have homework in terms of figuring out what these numbers actually are so that I can solve that bit of the map, which may or may not lead to an egg. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, well, I spent a bit of time off camera re-scrutinizing my full screenshot map to try to find all of the markup. I'll go ahead and just put on the screen what I ended up doing. I think I found almost all of them, and given that I know that it's supposed to be all numbers and digits, I can try to infer the rest. But basically, I think it's going to say 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 2, 5, 3. The bottom of the 7 and the bottom of the 4 I did not find, but just kind of inferred that that's probably what it was going to be in order to turn them into numbers. So let's see if that happens to be correct and actually try it out in-game with the flute. So, 7 is up. Okay, so 6 is upper left, 7 is up, 2 is bottom right, 3 is down, 4 is bottom left, 2 is bottom right, 5 is left, and 3 is down. Rats. It's possible that the 2 could have been a 3 there. Let me try a couple other possible interpretations of what I have found. Oh, okay. I was just off by 1 digit. I was missing the bottom of the 3. Okay, so where am I on the map? Oh! I'm just in a nice little crevice that otherwise I wouldn't have been able to get into, I suppose. And is there anything to UV art in here? There is not. Alright. Is there anything to see with the lantern? Not particularly. Alright, and it looks like I can walk out to the right. Okay, neat. And so this should bring me out to a save screen over here. What is in here, though? More little secret areas. There's a bunny! That's what's in here. Alright, hello there, bunny. I've come to rescue you. Okay, I kind of mostly earned that one. So here's where we are in the map, and then presumably this is going to drop me out. So I'm on a thing with a save screen that's just like just above me, but I guess this will just drop me out. Oh, into something that's going to open up. Interesting. I see, and just open up a hole in the wall here. Alright, well, that was cool. So I'm still trying to figure out how to get into the section over there, and it occurs to me I might be able to use the super ball, because I haven't gone back there with that. And so here is the crazy snake. And so is there any chance that I can... Is this even the room that I want to be in, or do I want to be in the room to the left of this? Where's my map? Here's my map. Alright, does the super ball work here at all? Okay, super ball doesn't seem to help right there. And I need to not kill myself. I just killed myself. Alright, I'll be back there in a second. Okay, yeah, over here. This looks vaguely Super Ballish. Yeah, it is. Okay. So this is the section of the map that I never managed to get into. I thought from the screenshot these various bricks, and I guess I have enough to actually get through here now. Neat. I go this way or I go that way. These bricks have kind of a weird color to them. And so I was just re-scrutinizing and realized, oh, I should come back here with the Super Ball. And sure enough, that seems to be it. So if I go left out of here, I'm into another spot where I presumably want to use the Super Ball again. But it keeps reforming around me. So I guess I need to try to open it up, but then also recapture the ball. Alright, that's not bad. That gets me over here. Come back, ball. Okay, that's good. Okay. And so now I've opened up a fair bit. This is the screen where I've been in the very top right, and there's a little save point. And so if I now... I'm just curious. Can I see anything else in here? There's a circle red dot, and so that means I will be able to use the remote in order to... There we go. Get through this. And then this actually looks kind of like Arkanoid or Breakout or... Oh, wait, what is that doing? Oh, when I'm standing on it, now I can actually control it. Oh, that's cool, which means I'm going to toggle this. Okay, I get it. And then throw the Super Ball. And now it's just like I'm playing the game. Badly. There we go. And so it's going to impart some momentum or whatever, and now I can actually play Breakout. And it's going to get me up to a chest. Okay, that's cool and fun. A little bit awkward using the Super Ball, but it's just such an inventive mechanic. Well, an inventive mechanic for this type of genre or whatever. I guess in terms of pinball metroidvanias, there's also, what's it called? Somebody's Island. I forget. That I've watched people play. Okay, in any case, I got a chest. What do I get? Neon egg! Hooray! Alright, so then... let's make sure I open up my map, so it looks like that. Oops, fell in the water. I'll use the remote to open this back up. And then I guess I have to use, since I fell in the water possibly, the Super Ball to get out. And is there any chance... I don't think I could get here from the, from where the save point was over here, but that's fine. There's a fruit here. I will eat it. And then I will try to collect my Super Ball again. Super Ball, come back! Okay, so I need to go back out this way, and it looks like I need to toggle the remote switches. There we go. So then the other thing is over here, I can go downwards. And so that is going to bring me... Ooh. Into a scary looking room that I can't get into yet. That is part of... Oh. Like this zone? With the scary mice that we did in the end game? But how else would I get in there? Is there anywhere that I could use the top along here I didn't try? Not in there. And was there any other way that I could get through? Oops, using the Super Ball to get lower into here? So I'm trying to go down as much as I can. Doesn't seem like it. So, yeah. So how would I get down into there then? Well, it looks like there's a right exit or entrance into this room. but I never came through there. Yeah, I wonder if there was some way in and I just never found it. And it's kind of obscure, and then there's not going to be a left exit, so how am I going to get in that room to the left of this one? Alright, well, there's a teleporter that takes me into this zone via this, like, hippo's mouth thing or whatever. But what I want to do is actually go this way, and I'll be protected from everything in here by my lantern. So we take this windy path, and then... Oops. And then fail at basic jumping. Okay, and then from here, I want to go, like, up, left, left, ideally. And if there's any other enemies or threats, then I'll probably have regrets. But I don't remember. Sure, I'll take a firework in case it helps. So, I want to somehow go leftward through... Oh, I see it! There's a place... Oh, there's a fruit. Nice. There's a place to use the top over there. So how do I get out of here? Probably this way. Alright. And then... I guess I can go into this section and climb up here, but I want to be in the leftmost section, which means I need to be in the topmost section or come around... No, it looks like I have to be in the topmost section. So to get into the topmost section, I can do that from here. Sure. Alright. And then here is some dirt where the top can be used. And there is my way into this room. Okay, so this room that I just witnessed with my eyeballs a moment ago, now I'm actually standing in. Incubator? Question mark. That sounds like somewhere you would bring an egg. I only have 63 eggs right now, though. Okay, so... Success in that I'm standing in this room. But then... To the left over here, it's just a wall, right? And does my lamp show me anything? Maybe this is the incubator that, like, incubated the manticore, and this is where he was born or something? Something dark side? And what about UV? But yeah. This feels like kind of like a root of evil kind of place. I don't think my wheel is going to do anything for me here. I don't imagine the super ball is going to do much of anything. The remote doesn't suggest anything hidden here. Yo-yo, flute. So yeah, I'm not sure what I do here, but I have found it. So now I have one missing egg, one room on the map I have not gotten to. And let me go re-scour my notes. Well, I was unable to find the final egg on my own, so I looked in the hint guide, and kind of embarrassing, there's a spot over here. I unlocked this from the other side a while ago, and have never come back over here, and didn't look carefully at my map, because this looks like somewhere I could use the top. Oops. Sure enough, I've never opened this up. And that leads to... Postmodern egg. Egg well. Find all secret eggs. I just got an achievement. Okay, well, if we found all the secret eggs, then obviously I should come back here and check them all out and get my prize up there, because we're going to open another door. Okay, neat. There's the full egg collection. And so yeah, I'd never marked on my map that I was blocked. Well, maybe I unlocked the door before I actually got up there. I don't remember. But in any case, I never noticed that I unlocked a door and it unlocked an area that didn't have anything in it. And so obviously there should be something there, and the something that I failed to realize was that I could use the top. 65th egg? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Is that the one that I can use in the incubator? Is it in my inventory somehow? I don't know, but now I wonder about the incubator. So... also... I guess the area to the left of me is just where the warp area is. So... 65th egg. And then the other thing is under UV light, now that I have all the eggs... these would turn into numbers 0 through 7 if I add them up. And so presumably that's a flute tune. And so let me get all of that information put together. Oh my goodness! I've been falling asleep for a long time and I'm dreaming of bunnies. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I'm just writing notes on a sheet of paper. And all of a sudden it got obscured what I was trying to copy down by the bunny dream. That's funny. Okay, well I've copied down a bunch of numbers, and so I'm going to attempt to play it on the flute. Alright, and I think I played the whole tune, and so maybe I mistranscribed something. Let me figure out what's supposed to happen. Alright, so I read online, and in the second row, the third egg across is the upside down egg, and it's actually upside down, and you can see that its little stripes are upside down up there. And so apparently you have to flip that one right side up, and so I had marked as a 3 and it's actually a 6. So I'm going to try playing this one more time. Okay, that time I got it correct. And I heard a sound like a door opening. It sounded like it was to the right of me, maybe? So if any obvious doors opened, I mean, I guess I could try back over at the main room. Let's also go ahead and save that progress. I think at this point I'll just look it up. Alright, it turns out that there was a door in this room that opened that I did not actually see. And it's right here. And so this leads me to... oh, a chest with the office key. Oh, I know where that's got to go. Over here. This must be the office. Yeah, unlock door. So if I unlock the office, what do we find in here? BDTP, struct, nibble, crumb, index, dir1, dir2. Okay. And an old computer and an old printer. And some books and knickknacks. Some kind of lamp. So is this just another decorative place? I mean, that's fine, I guess. Oh! 0, 1, 2, 3, 8, 12. What do I suppose that means? It looks like it's the ears. Oh no. Like the secret bunnies that I found? Did I have to do something with their ears? Because they did have kind of floppy ears. I think I'd have to go and review the video. Is that what I think I'm looking at? What is the, like, 8 and the 12? Because it's like an up ear and a right ear. And it's got an up and a right, or a left ear and a right ear, and it's got a left and a right. There it is, Dream Bunny. Oh, and yeah, it seems like I might have just rescued him. It seems like if you're sleeping for about 2.5 minutes, you start dreaming of the bunny. And yeah, apparently you can catch him in your dreams, like counting sheep or something. Okay. In terms of the mystery, I was looking back at my notes, and there were 3 different rooms where there was an egg under UV light, but I did not find the corresponding egg in that room, and that was always like hinting one in an adjacent room. And so I think the vampire one that I was trying to find was actually hinting an egg that I had already found in the room just to the left of there, with the where you drop off the kangaroo shards. And so I guess that's kind of that mystery. And so I think that's where I'll wrap up today's episode. I do, now that I have 65 eggs, want to see if I can bring one to the incubator. And I'll think about this new thing that we just found up here in the office in case I have any great ideas as to what to do with this information. And possibly look at some more like hint guide stuff to try to find other Easter eggs. But I think at this point we've mostly wrapped things up. Yeah, I'm hoping the incubator is maybe going to get me into that one final room on the map that I have not yet witnessed. Yeah, so I'm going to say I hope as always that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with a little bit more Animal Well. For now, bye-bye.